Yeah, come here. Welcome back to class, boys and girls. It's the E Professor here, aka Professor Big Roll, and I'm here to teach y'all about the dangers of goddamn hoop dreams. Okay? That's all the others out there that may still have their hoop dreams be alive. This not me telling you to goddamn give it up. Don't give it up. Don't ever quit. Unless you goddamn 5'5", still playing big man in 7th grade, and nobody told you might be fried. I'm here to tell you. Now look, for real though, on a real serious note, bro, hoop dreams is dreams that I swear we all had as little kids, okay? As we go through this, bro, go down below and I want you to comment, when did you know that your hoop dreams was just goddamn dreams? What was the moment that you realized never come into real life, okay? With that being said, let's get started, bro. Now, what are hoop dreams? For anybody that doesn't know what hoop dreams is, hoop dreams refers to dreams of playing professional basketball, typically NBA, but also overseas, okay? Overseas is still professional basketball. I did know a few people that wanted to go overseas as a little kid, bro. Sophomore year, we had some seniors that were still on JV with us. They wanted to go overseas. I remember coach asking them, where does everybody see themselves in 10 years? Their dream was to be overseas, okay, playing basketball. So it's like, that's a real thing. They over there, them overseas boys be getting paid too by millions. Them Shanghai Sharks. You know where MP gets it on NBA 2K? Yeah, them boys be getting paid over there. We had some niggas on our team on JV as seniors talking about they was gonna go overseas. I guess like, you know, everybody had their awakening at different ages. Coach told them that day, y'all take off y'all goddamn jerseys and go get to walking overseas. That's the only way y'all getting over there. Simplified version of hoop dreams. The dreams are going to the league that all real / wig had as a little kid, okay? Now, if there's any white boys out there watching this, y'all are included. Them white boys be snipers, man. They be some little ass JJ Reddicks out there watching this video. Shout out to them white boys, man. So yeah, hoop dreams ain't just black kids specific. I done seen Indians with hoop dreams. I done seen white kids with hoop dreams. I don't think I ever seen no Hispanic with hoop dreams. But it's Asians out there with hoop dreams. Not really though. Not that many. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be knowing they finna be doctors and shit like that. But boom. Now look, how do hoop dreams begin? Typically, everybody with hoop dreams fell in love with a certain NBA player that made what they did look so easy that they wanted to be like them. I think this applies to everybody that had hoop dreams, okay? Drop down below in the comment section who it was that had you goddamn going. Now look, Exhibit 8, LeBron James, bro. Specifically, Bron on the goddamn Heat. That nigga Bron used to make me feel something on the inside. And no, I ain't pausing that shit, man. I'm talking about I used to watch Bron in my drawers. And every time he'll go over there to go throw that chalk in the air, I'll put some baby powder in my hand too and throw it up with the TV. I'm talking about before tip-off, I had to go run, get a paper towel, and wipe down the TV with Windex. Boy, this shit was serious. In the Miami Heat times, the NBA wasn't what it is now. Like, I don't know. Personally speaking, maybe it's because I got older, but it's like this shit then got watered down. Back then, LeBron James was so advanced and ahead of everybody else. Everything he did was just like it was like a visual orgasm whenever he was on the Heat, gang. I'm talking about this was some different shit. Next up, we got Kevin Durant. This thick body ass nigga did a lot for motherfuckers. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Thick body ass nigga was the reason why I wanted to go to the league, gang. Cause I used to be a scrawny, skinny. You know them Africans that you see on TV with the rice bowls for $1 a day. I used to look like that for a certain time in my life. So it's like me and KD related. He had bitty bees like me. He was skinny like me. I ain't noticed he was 7 foot. That was the only difference though. KD won the real MVP. Everybody loved him. KD is responsible for a lot of niggas' hoop dreams, bro. This KD right here. He was a very humble guy. He was lovable. Mama, there goes that boy. I think Steph is probably more responsible for everybody else's hoop dreams than any other player on this list in our generation. Cause it's like, you gotta understand with Steph, bro, he wasn't athletic, so he was much more relatable. All he did was shoot threes. He did it so good that he made it look like you could do it too at home, on my soul. Everybody thought they could shoot threes after they saw Steph Curry do it. He ain't dunked the ball. He ain't do no goddamn 360 windmill freaky dunks. He was just a point guard that got open and shot the 3-ball. And his body not that big like when you see it on the court, because he looks small. Realistically, he's 6'3", but you know what I'm saying? As a kid, you think you could be Steph Curry, bro? Now, Exhibit D, we be like Mike. I don't know nothing about this, but from what I heard, y'all know how them old heads be talking about him. He had a lot of niggas had hoop dreams, bro. If you go to a barbershop tomorrow and you tell them Michael Jordan wasn't influential, bitch, you leaving out of there with a goddamn skinny mohawk. They gonna fuck you up on purpose. All right, so it's like, yeah, it's old heads that died behind this guy right here. He real life. I think for the old heads, he's For the old heads, he's what Steph Curry and LeBron was to us. And then Kobe, obviously. Now that we got out the way, the main reason why most people hoop dreams started, it was usually because of one of those star players. If your player wasn't on the list, put it down below. It better not be goddamn CP3 or no bullshit. Like, if it's CP3, don't comment it. I don't even want to hear that. We finally get to the stages of hoop dreams. This is stage 1. Now, small beginnings, bro, simply just going to the park to hoop or playing by yourself, acting like you're playing in an NBA game. I used to go to a park down the street and swear to you, LeBron James was guarding me. Hoop dreams, I had somebody looking like they schizophrenic. I'm talking about I'm coming up the court in between the legs at the park and it's just me by myself. And I'm acting like if I'm talking to Bron, fam. Cause I really thought I was going to the NBA. I acted like I'm talking to Bron. Yeah, Bron. After I hit this bitch, I'm finna snatch your goddamn headband. I step back. You know, back whenever Bron used to wear the headband, step back 3. In your head, you acting like you in a simulation. This for the NBA Finals game over with. I run over there to the air and act like I snatched Bron headband off. Everybody with hoop dreams know what I'm talking about. This is the small beginnings. You so indulged into goddamn NBA that you wish you was there, bro. Small beginnings also includes the backyard driveway demon, bro. Shit, if you had hoop dreams, bro, you was a backyard driveway demon. You know you can't be at the park all day long as a little kid. Eventually, you gotta go home. And on this shit right here, this is where the real delusions begin. And if you thought simulating the NBA game against Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook at the park while you playing one-on-one was bad, just wait till a motherfucker get home, bro. Because these rims, the thing about these rims, yeah, they was 10 feet. Boy, you could lower them, and you could bring them down to about 7, 8 feet. And boy, on that 7, 8 feet, you're a D1 prospect. On my mama, I used to be a D1 prospect, Hall of Famer, every badge on Hall of Fame in the backyard. I used to go watch NBA dunk contests, right? I remember watching Aaron Gordon go out there and do them between the legs dunks. As soon as they'll go to commercial, I'm running outside. Them where the real delusion started, because I really believe that everything I saw on TV, I could do in real life, because I could do it in the backyard, bro. So yeah, that's why I call this the backyard driveway demon. This is like the small beginnings version. You know, small beginnings, this is where like, shit, this is before reality hit. You know what I'm saying? This is like rise and conflict, should I say, bro, for all hoopers with hoop dreams. Now, stage 2, it's still rise and conflict, bro. We ain't got to the goddamn, I forgot what that bitch is called, gang. You know, the peak. We ain't got to the peak just yet. But organized ball AAU. Everybody was still around the same size since we were all kids. Bro, I swear to you, like AAU ball when motherfuckers was kids, obviously would have like the anomalies who were like the kids that was a little bit taller, which was me at the time. I don't know how, but I was like 5, 6 in like 5th grade. Everybody was still so young that nobody's so much ahead of you to the point where like you could still have these delusions. Like I used to be out there in AAU ball dropping a 25 ball, 20 ball, goddamn 30 ball. Pass me the ball off the glass, boom, it's going right in. Or if you run into a super tall nigga, he'll be sloppy as hell. Nigga just be big as hell. He just hit puberty all of a sudden. But he's sloppy. He really not getting no buckets, because he don't even know how to move his body. Boy, got 2 left foot, trying to left, right, lay up with the right hand. Boy, he come down 1, 2, 3, take 5 steps and fall over. Airball the layup. We all knew a big boy like that. So it was like everybody was still on the same playing field at the time. So it was still like your delusions were still alive. Stage 2, if your hoop dreams got ruined in middle school, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You were just ass. Like, you had to have been so bad for your hoop dreams to get ended in middle school. It's insane. Because middle school, there's A and B team. I remember 7th grade, they put me on the B team. They tried throwing me on the A team bench, but I said I wanted some more minutes, so I just dropped down. I knew if I went to the A, you know what I'm saying? They ain't want to throw me no minutes over there for real. So I went down there where I could motherfucking whoop ass, bro. But my hoop dreams was still alive. If you got cut from both teams, you had to have been so goddamn bad, bro. At this point, if you got cut on both teams, you were just ass. Keeping up wasn't that difficult at this time. Hoopers really still thought they had a chance. On my soul, middle school, I still thought I had a chance. 8th grade came around. At first, they had threw me on. I was a B team demon, and then I went to A team. But, like, my hoop dreams was still alive, though. At that point, people start getting a little bit more skillful. But if you simply just play basketball a little bit, you could still keep up, bro. It wasn't like, it wasn't like what the next stage is coming, okay? The next stage is stage 3. That's when it really get bad. But stage 2, middle school, it wasn't even all that bad, bro. It made me feel deep down below that I was really going to the league. Because, like, we used to do 7 a.m. team practice before school. After school, we'll practice. And then during the period, we'll practice. So I'm feeling like I'm getting my 3 days in, bro. At this point, I think this was kind of like the peak. Middle school, probably like the peak of the hoop dreams, bro. Because at middle school, I don't think nobody's telling you you're not going to the league yet. You still think it could happen, bro. Everybody still think they're going to the league. Now, this is still the baller's life era. Like, this is peak baller's life era. Us hoopers with hoop dreams, we would literally wake up every morning and binge watch LaMelo Ball at the time and like OSN reactions. That was my thing. I don't know what y'all be watching now. Probably like TikTokers hooping. But like at this time, bro, ball was really life. As soon as you get to, like, you gotta peep. You wake up in the morning, watch OSN basketball reaction, LaMelo Ball. As soon as Hooper got home, straight to NBA 2K Park, bro. Ball was really life, gang. This is all that really mattered. I will say this, though, okay? I do think 2K was a setback. To all my young niggas out there, I think 2K is a setback. You need to put that goddamn controller down and take your ass to the rake. Because over time, I ain't gonna lie, that's where the separation comes from. The lazy hoopers that want to go home and play the game, and the motherfuckers that go put in extra work and go get more reps in whenever they go hoop after school. But we're going to get to that in a minute, bro. Ball was really life at stage 2. I don't know how y'all young niggas is doing it now, but back in my day, bro, we was wearing hoop shoes to school with pants. All we cared about was hooping, gang. All we'll talk about is basketball. We talking about the game before. We talking about as soon as we get home, we getting on 2K. As soon as we get back to school, we got practice in the morning time, practice during the period, practice after school. Soon as basketball season ends, springtime come around, you got AAU ball. Ball was really life. This shit was really life, and I real life thought I was next up in the NBA draft. Every night I'd go to sleep thinking about my name getting called. With the first round pick, I don't know why I thought I was going number 1, 2. That was some, like, this is top tier delusion. I thought I was going to be a lottery pick, bro. And where we get to stage 3. Now, look, stage 3 is what I call the great shift. High school, bro. This is when the real separation begins to happen. As all hoopers moved on to high school, things start getting skillful / serious, my nigga. I'm talking about shit start getting serious. Now, you gotta realize, as a freshman, niggas is really getting to that age where NBA time is coming. Motherfuckers go to the NBA 18, 19, 20, right? So, freshman, what, we 15? Freshman, sophomore, 15, 16. Like, bro, time is approaching. Your time is now if you finna go to that next stage. You feel me? So motherfuckers really start getting goddamn skillful. Especially like in my case. This is usually when you start noticing all the real hoopers in your district. Now, as soon as I got to high school, this is when I really start noticing all the real hoopers. Like the real hoopy hoopers. You feel me? Like, personally speaking, I went to a 6A school in Texas, in the DFW, like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, right? At first, I really thought I was still going to the league till we start going up against certain schools, and I start peeping other niggas, and I was like, you know what, bro? I might be in trouble. AAU, you start seeing motherfuckers hooping, but like, that district play was kind of different. Like, for instance, all these schools was in my district. Duncanville, Bowie, I'm pretty sure that's Richardson, that's the school Kayshawn Wallace went to, Louisville, Keontae George. If y'all don't know, this Cade right here. Man, the first time I seen Cade play in real life, I was like, yeah, I'm in trouble, gang. I'm in trouble. This shit ain't looking too goddamn good. Anthony Black, Ron Holland, Kayshawn Wallace, Keontae George. Like, I start peeping like, these goddamn hoop dreams might just be hoop dreams. Like, what the hell? What's going on here, bro? So that's why I call it a great shift. Freshman year of high school, I went to a charter school where I was on varsity as a freshman, though. You feel me? Like, hooping my goddamn ass off. It was like I was playing robots, gang. I averaged like 15. We ain't win a single game, though. I ain't gonna count, but I was out there cherry picking and having a good goddamn time. It wasn't until sophomore year that I transferred to the school that I transferred to. We was number 2 in Texas. I think the only school that was better than us was Duncanville, which had Anthony Black, Ron Holland. But like, me being me, right? I still thought I was going to a league like I told y'all, bro. So my first day on the goddamn block, this is why I call this the great shift. This the day where I know this, man, I might have to do some reevaluating. Like, this shit getting serious. Now, at the time, the school that I went to, we was number 2 in the state of Texas, right? It was 2 or 3. I think it was 2, and Duncanville was the only school above us, right? We had a few D1s, a few D2s, bro. And I remember we went out there after like the first cuts where coach was like, nah, y'all niggas don't even pass the look test. Some of y'all just get the fuck on, man. Get out. Look, we out there scrimmaging, right? I'm new kid on the block though. Mind you, I had transferred there 10th grade, so I'm on the type of time and like, bro, I'm trying to get my spot on varsity. Now, the chances of me starting over the D1 player that was at my position, then it's 0 to none. But maybe I can get like that bench player role next year, 11th grade, boom, I get some PT. Feel me from there? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to play my position. So we go out there, bro. I'm moving my ass off. I'm trying to make a statement. First day out there, I'm new kid on the block. Come down the court, 3 threes in a row. Come here, huh? Us. Bow. I come back down again. I said, boy, I'm trying to go to the goddamn league. Step back. Us. Bow. Come back down again. Step back. 3 in a row, right? I made coach call a timeout. His ass called a timeout. Boy, I was busting their ass. I'm talking about I'm busting their ass. I'm giving everybody belt. He called a timeout. He switched it up. He threw the starters out there. Like, match up. I'm like, I want him right there. I want the best player on the team. Now, at the time, I ain't know, like, I ain't never seen this nigga hoop for real. He, like, 3 inches taller than me. He, like, 6'3". You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking too much of it. He was a senior. I'm like a sophomore, scrawny little African boy. He a much bigger nigga. You feel me? Much bigger 18-year-old nigga with some muscles on him and tattoos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had heard that he had some offers like from Austin, goddamn TCU, Texas Tech, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, you know, I ain't worried about all that, bro. I'm trying to put on a statement. Coach done put in the goddamn starters. I come back down. I try shooting another 3. Now, he had put in the starters, and then the 5 guy, he was like 6'8", 6'9". He had a few D2, D1 offers. I shoot the ball from 3-point line. That nigga jumped from the goddamn free throw line, y'all. He jumped from the goddamn free throw line and beat my shit. I didn't even think that shit was possible. Like, I think that was the day where I really started noticing how much of a difference a wingspan and shit like that make. That nigga beat the living shit out of my shit. Whoa, he beat it. As he beat it, bro, I'm trying to get back on defense. Cause coach on some shit like, go take a charge, charge. I'm trying to show out, nigga. I'm trying to go to the league, boy. So boom, the point guard, you know what I'm saying? They point guard, you know, the D1 dude, he catch the ball on the goddamn, on the block. He coming back down, so I turn around, I sprint. I say, fuck it, I'm finna block this shit, watch this. Boy, I got right by the little restricted area, and I jumped up to block it, but the only ball that was in reach was goddamn testicles, nigga. Boy done put his goddamn balls in my face, man. I blacked out and heard everybody scream, oh! Head hit the mat, boom. You know how that shit go, nigga. Head hit the mat and shit like that, boom. Mind you, I'm at like the restricted line right here. I go flying all the way back to the mat. If you know what if you play basketball, you know what I mean. Boy, I get dunked on, coach blow the whistle. He tell me that shit was embarrassing. You was supposed to at least take the charge, take your jersey off, give it here. Handed it over to his ass, nigga. And goddamn told me come back tomorrow, bro. Go home for the day. You're done, yeah. He made me clock out for the day after I got balls put in my face. Yeah, my ass dunked on. But yeah, this was a great shift. This when I really, from that point on, I got demoted. You know what I'm saying? I instantly got demoted down to JV Demon. I ain't gonna lie, it's a great shift for a reason. Something gotta happen in a Hoops Dreams career where great shifts happen, bro. I know this happened to y'all. Me personally, I remember first game came around, I got them caught a concussion on the first play of the game that I got in. And then from that point on, boy, it was just downhill. Boy, coach tried to treat me like the goddamn utility man. He tried to treat me like the management man. Giving me all types of quarter zips, telling me to go grab balls. I'm thinking I'm just doing shit just because I'm on the team. But I start putting 2 and 2 together. Like, nigga, am I the goddamn equipment manager? What y'all think? I'm the water boy out this bitch? Then what y'all think this is? Why I'm doing all this dirty work? He telling me grab iPad, set the iPad up. You know the thing that hold cameras? Yeah, and he telling me just turn it like this as we hoop. I'm really not thinking in my head I'm not thinking in my head what I'm doing until I finally go set it up. Then come to find out, I'm like, damn, he done tricked me into being a goddamn manager, man. So yeah, I was a JV Demon, but in my head, led me on to stage 4, bro. Stage 4 is realization. This is how my realization came. Now, JV and varsity travel together. This allows for hoop dreamers to see dudes who are really going to the next level. You feel me? Now, these is just some of the schools of the players that we had to play against, as like because we all traveled together. So like JV will play first, and then varsity to go out there and play. And these are just some of the schools that was in our district. Like, what's the dude's name? This is the dude that went to Austin this year. I forgot his name. Trey Johnson. You know what I'm saying? As like we went to these games, even though I was a sophomore, I started peeping in my head like, some of these niggas is advanced, bro. And like none of these niggas' bodies is built normal. Like, you gotta real life understand. Like, I say for instance, somebody like Anthony Black, this is a 6'5", 6'6". He might be 6'7", point guard. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Like, you know how huge that is? Big body ass nigga, what the fuck is going on here? You goddamn giraffe. Sophomore year, really, Rod Holland is what made me think in my head, bro, it might be over with. I remember we played them like it was like the quarterfinals for state championship. It was like Duncanville. He like a big ass skyscraper, nigga like 6'9", bro. You feel me? And 6'9" in videos and photos looks big, but in real life, we all know somebody that's pretty tall, gang. You know somebody that's up there in them 6'9", 6'10". Well, I don't know. You might not. That ain't no normal shit. But there's some motherfucker with some inches. I remember watching him in pregame come down the court. Right? Like they pregame warming up and he between the legs. He do a between the legs dunk. Everybody scream, hey! And he do another one, a back stretching like this. Ah! That nigga that tall and he that athletic too. How the fuck is he jumping like that? How is this even genetically possible? I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers right here be genetically modified. This is why I really start realizing. So I'm like, dude, I'm 5'11". I get rim stuffed. I might be cooked. I ain't gonna lie. And it get worse because the actual tip-off start, on my mama, this nigga did not get in the game. I'm thinking in my head like, dude, what? So you telling me he didn't even get in the game? Now, the people starting ahead of him did go to the league too, but I'm thinking like, damn. And this gonna have to be my competition for the next 2 years. Hoopers start noticing they are not genetically built for this role. These D1 niggas are genetically modified. On my mama, most of these D1 goddamn hoopers, and you can still go D1, bro. You feel me? You just gonna have to work hard, cause there's a lot of niggas I know that went D1. I ain't gonna lie, this kind of cap though, class. Don't fall for this. Like, D1 niggas, yeah, they kind of genetically modified. Nah, actually, there's niggas that's in the NBA that are genetically modified. Them D1 niggas, you could go D1, bro. You feel me? Don't get it fucked up. If you got hoop dreams of going D1, you could go D1. It's a lot of niggas that go D1. But, like, the NBA level, bro, these motherfuckers be genetically modified. Case in point, like, say, for instance, Allen Iverson, bro. AI is 6 foot. I remember Coach told me this, and this is when I really started noticing, like, your body, like, it's some things you just gotta be gifted with to go to that next level, bro. One of them was the fact that, okay, so AI like 6 foot, right? But his wingspan is 6'3". Now, anybody that know anything about height and wingspans, bro, a long wingspan will really help in basketball. It helps you with everything, nigga. It'll help you be able to play way better defense. A motherfucker can't just get past you and work you how they want to if your wingspan a little bit longer, especially like at a guard position. Now look, 6 foot and 6'3", this is not normal. It's not normal. If you 6 foot, yo, wingspan usually somewhere around like 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot. Luck do play a part in them niggas that's in the league, and this is on the low end. This is somebody like AI, who is then on top of being genetically built different, this nigga's so skilled, bro. Like, he's insanely skilled. This is when I really start doing my research on how possible this is, because I'm like, bro, I don't know if this is possible. It's approximately 19,000 people go D1. Only 1% of high school male basketball players go to play at Division I level. When I found this out, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I went home, I'm doing my research, I'm like, maybe I could go D2, bro. Then I found out about Devontae Frigga. I'm like, these D2 niggas is nice too. Boy, they hooping too. Boy, D. Frigga was in that bitch. He was in that motherfucker throwing down tomahawks in the gym. He like 6'5", bro. And I done seen D. Frigga hoop before in real life. Like right in front of me at like DreamCon. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, he pretty skilled. He nice. Like he a hooper. Even though he not in the NBA, and there's not even nobody, and he nowhere close to the NBA, but he a hooper. Like he really skilled. This all leads me to stage 5. The goddamn end chapter. Usually this is when something happens that makes a hooper realize their hoop dreams are literally just dreams. Drop your stage 5 moment down below in the comment section. If you still chasing after them hoop dreams, my nigga, you better bust your goddamn ass in that gym. You can still do that shit, but you just gotta be hella skilled, bro. You gotta be hella skilled. For me personally, bro, I had a few things happen to me in stage 5. Number one thing, bro, at this point, I was like at 17, 16 AAU, bro. And I started noticing they're very skillful to the point where it's nothing but future D1s, bro. You got to realize at this point, this shit getting insane. Like, niggas is finna go to college here in a little bit. Like, this shit ain't too far away. But some of these motherfuckers is already committed. They just hooping just to hoop. I had a tournament. And this was the day where I was just like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this shit ain't looking too good. I walk in there, it's pregame. You know how you be hyped before the game? I be listening to like my motivational music before tournaments and shit like that, turning myself up. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna drop a 30 ball. Right? Walking there with my slides on, my backpack, my hoop shoes inside my backpack. I'm feeling good. I'm hyping myself up. Like, yeah, well, you gonna go out there, kill their ass today. Yeah, we getting an offer this weekend. Because real life at AU every weekend is a chance to get an offer, bro. High school basketball, too, every game is a chance to get an offer, bro. Well, I kid you not, as soon as I walked in, Keontae George's team was playing. This nigga then peeled off on a goddamn fast break, coming down. And I seen the nigga jump. And when he jumped, he went to go twist his body away in the air. A way that I ain't never seen nowhere except for on NBA 2K. And when he go twist his body, he come down and duck it. Ah! The motivational music that I was playing in my headphones just cut off by itself. Mind you, I just walked in, but like he on the court, so I was like, I'm looking right at this nigga. I'm like, man, all the hateful shit I was saying in my head, I'm like, man, this bitch ass nigga, what the fuck? How do niggas even get this goddamn big at this age, gang? And how a nigga get this type of hops? I'm talking about, yeah, I was so enraged, I immediately went outside. And before my brother pulled off, I said, hey, bro, spin back. I ain't hooping today, nigga. Fuck this shit. I'm going home, nigga. Took my ass to the crib. No call, no show, nigga. Fuck that shit, coach. I ain't showing up. Fuck the team. Fuck that basketball shit, nigga. So, yeah. But the end chapter, this usually at the peak of most hoopers' career, bro. They're training every day, but slowly realizing they cannot keep up, gang. I can't keep up. This nigga, he's 6'3" playing guard, doing 360 windmills on fast breaks. I'm still getting rim stuffed. 5'11", with a little, you know what I'm saying? With some titties on me. You feel me? Like, I can't keep up, bro. I can't. Yeah, look, yeah, I remember vividly watching Phil Handy workouts. I used to be in the driveway for hours every morning, getting my handle tight, trying to get right. And I was trying to average a 40 ball, bro. At this point, stage 5, hoopers begin to have a disdain for basketball. It isn't what it used to be. Like, them dreams, you slowly starting to come to realization, bro. Like, it's not what it used to be. Okay? Also, this is when hoopers, like, you start getting to that age where it's like, man, niggas need some money, bro. Like, you 16, 17, graduation about the senior year coming up, you almost damn near out of high school, bro. Like, life finna get real. Nigga trying to get some money at this point. And you probably got a girl, you trying to go out, you just trying to move around and live life. Also, that's why stage 5, that's why I put it as. Also, this is when hoopers start wanting money and hooping don't pay. Niggas start getting jobs, serving, scamming, etc. Bro, I think this is the end of, unless if your parents got money, you done indulged in one of these. We all done indulged in at least one of these, bro. But like at this point, bro, this is what usually happens for most hoopers. Niggas choose to go down a different path because it's like, bro, hooping it's not looking too bright. And even if I do get a scholarship, it's like, gang, niggas need some money. You start getting to that age, bro, we in America, motherfuckers need some money. I ain't gonna lie, this is where my chapter ended completely. Stage 5, bro. It was a day at 3-man weaves, gang. This is summer workouts. Y'all. So if you don't know summer workouts, something you do like when you on a high school basketball team, you know, varsity, they all get together, we do summer workouts, blah, blah, blah. So look, boom, we doing summer workouts. I think we go in there, we get on the court. It's time to goddamn do 3-man weave, bro. Mind you, at this point, I'm real life, like, when I'm at home, I'm not even training no more. I'm on some shit like, gang, I'm trying to get money. Like, I'm getting out of school, I'm worried about money. So boom, we doing 3-man weave. Now, if you don't know what 3-man weave is, shit, you must ain't never hooped. But anybody with hoop dreams, I'm pretty sure you do know. Basically, it's 3 mans, 1, 2, 3. You pass the ball to the outlet passes it. Okay, the guy starts in the middle. This guy right here started in the middle. He passes it to this guy. He runs behind this guy. This guy passes it to the other outlet over here. And then the guy that started in the middle catches the ball right here and he lays it up. And boom, y'all get the ball out the hoop and come back down the other way. You know me, I'm trying to get the starting spot on varsity as a junior and shit like that, fam. At least 6 man. So I'm out there, I'm on some type shit, like I'm taking all offers. I'm like, fuck it. Coach, I'll go first. I go get up in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So if you in the middle, you finna be the person that lay up the ball. So I'm like, boom, fuck it. And whatever way you throw the ball the first time is the way you're gonna have to lay up the ball. So if you throw it to the right, it's gonna be a right-handed layup. If you throw it to the left, left-hand layup. So boom, I throw it out to the right. I'm right-handed, bro. So I, boom, take off running. I'm motherfucking Naruto in that bitch, nigga, sprinting. Because it's like how coach used to do was do not drop the ball. The other trailer throw it to me. I'm trying to get my spot stamped. So I'm trying every and anything. I couldn't dunk. So I grabbed the ball. I'm finna jelly fam this hoe. You feel me? So coach could be like, ooh, good job of rolling, shit like that. When I catch that hoe, I jump up to go jelly it. Go like this. I laid the ball up exactly how I laid the ball up. I promise it was the basketball guys that weren't fucking with me that day. As I laid it up where I always put it, it didn't go there. It began to rise. And boy, the ball kept going. The ball that went over the rim at this point, it kept going. Mind you, the whole gym slowly getting more quiet and more quiet. Everybody just watching the ball. It kept going. It done went over the backboard. It done went over the goddamn scores. You know the shot clock that's right there above the backboard. It done went above that. Boy, this shit going up into the Raptors. Shit done disappeared. We just watching it and watching it. Out this side of my ear, I hear a whistle. Shoo. Boy, kid you not. At this point, the ball still sitting in the air, but we done heard a whistle, so we got to turn our heads. Motherfucker turn their head. It's coach. He done teleported from over there at the scorer's table sitting down. This how long the ball been in the air. It was enough time for him to teleport from the scorer's table sitting down to the middle of the court. Lights damn near cut off inside the gym. It was like a spotlight on him. He looking at me like this, nigga. Yo, Ro, come here. Walk my ass over there. Shit was like a 30 for 30 ESPN special. He asked me, Ro, you left or right-handed? I'm right-handed. He like, was that left or right-handed layup? I said, coach, that's a right-hand layup. Like, How old are you? Coach, I'm 16. 16 years old, right-handed. And you just airball a goddamn right-handed layup, wide open. You're in three-man weave. That nigga told me, I don't think basketball is for you, man. Maybe you need to try something else. Maybe get a job. I'm 16. Nigga told me get a fucking job, dude. What the fuck? Damn. Told me get a job. Maybe you need to dive deeper into them goddamn books and maybe try chess. Join a book club. Nigga told me I need to go be a scientist. Good with Gatorade bottles and technology. You might want to become our manager. He just kept going. I swear it was like 30 minutes straight of him coming up with things I could do. I ain't never heard this type. Nick told me I could go be Ronald McDonald at McDonald's. I said, what? Chucky at Chuck E. Cheese. I said, what? I didn't even know people was really working these roles. I thought that was like AI robots or something like that. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? So look, basically, make a long story short, he giving me that Coach Carter treatment. Now, it was freshmen practicing with us. Like 8th graders that was barely now becoming freshmen. He like, man, dude, I guarantee you all these freshmen is better than you. You know, here come the assistant coach. Now, the assistant coach, bro, he was the ultimate goddamn, like, he was the reaper. Damn, my mama, this nigga was like the goddamn reaper in that bitch. He didn't give a flying fuck about nothing. Coach tell me take off my jersey, go into the locker room and go leave it on the goddamn table. It was like the goddamn walk of shame, bro. I'm walking out head down, basketball still somewhere in the goddamn air, walking my ass over to the locker room, taking my shirt off. I take the jersey off. As I take the jersey off, man, I do my walk of shame. I'm walking out the gym. The last words I heard was from the assistant coach. He talking trash ass nigga. Leave the jersey on the goddamn table, bro. Went outside on the curb, bro. Called my big brother and said, hey, big bro, I need you to come get me, bro. He said, damn, I just dropped you off about goddamn 30 minutes ago. Practice over already? I said, bro, just come get me, gang. I don't even want to talk about this shit. Took my ass to the crib and started making NBA 2K VC glitches. That was my end chapter right there, man. I ain't played. That was my last time seen on an organized basketball game. All right? And stage 6 is just life. Then when hoopers realize hooping is over, it's time for life, gang. Anyways, bro, that's the end of that. To all my hoopers out there that had hoop dreams, let me know how your hoop dreams ended in the comment section. The dangers of hoop dreams. I hope you enjoyed. Shit. If you did, comment so I can know if you fuck with it or not. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drop another video tomorrow. Shit, I'm out of here though. Y'all boys be safe.